To the visionary entrepreneur, your journey is nothing short of extraordinary. You dared to dream when others doubted, worked tirelessly through challenges, and turned setbacks into stepping stones.
Your unwavering belief in your ideas and relentless pursuit of excellence inspires countless others to think bigger and strive harder.
You embody resilience, creativity, and determination, proving that success isn't just about achievements, it's about the courage to start and the strength to continue.
Your impact goes beyond business. You create opportunities, shape futures, and ignite hope. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to Arambh Season 2.
I, Shubhang,
And I, Vaidehi, are
are
your hosts for the day.
Before we start this highly anticipated national level entrepreneurship competition, let's take a moment to acknowledge the incredible organization that made this event possible.
Let us introduce you to Srujan Hub, Entrepreneurship Development and Incubation Foundation.
Srujan Hub isn't just an organization, it's a platform for innovation and entrepreneurship. Our mission is to nurture and support startups and entrepreneurs by providing a conducive environment, resources, mentoring, and networking opportunities.
Since its inception, Srujan Hub has trained over 200 aspiring student entrepreneurs, empowering them to turn their ideas into impactful ventures.
And our success speaks for itself. We've been instrumental in developing 5 groundbreaking prototypes in collaboration with T Hub Hyderabad and COAP's Bhau Institute.
Not to mention, Srujan Hub is a proud member of Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDBI's Pune Startup Innovation Cluster, further strengthening our role as a key player in the startup ecosystem.
It's initiatives like these that make Srujan Hub a true powerhouse in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship.
Today, our mission continues as we host this incredible competition. So let's carry forward the energy and dive into the event. Arambh is a platform where dreams take flight, where innovation meets opportunity, and where aspiring entrepreneurs get the chance to shine like never before.
That's right, Vedehi. Today, we're not just gathered here for a competition. We are here to witness the future being shaped. Arambh Season 2 is more than just a stage. It's a launchpad for brilliant ideas, a hub for innovation, and a community of passionate dreamers who dare to think big and aim high.
This national level entrepreneurship competition is the ultimate opportunity for young, ambitious minds to showcase their groundbreaking ideas, connect with industry experts, and receive mentorship that can transform their visions into reality.
And it doesn't stop there. Not only will our participants gain invaluable insights and guidance, but they'll also have the chance to compete for some truly exciting prizes. So, get ready to be inspired, motivated, and amazed by the creativity and determination of our participants.
Today, we celebrate the spirit of entrepreneurship. Together, let's empower the next generation of business leaders and cheer them on as they embark on their journey to greatness. Are you ready to feel the energy and excitement for Aram Season 2?
We can't wait to get started. Let's dive right in and kick off this incredible event. Let the innovation begin.
Let us commence with a tradition that holds deep significance, the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. This sacred act symbolizes the triumph of wisdom over ignorance and the ushering in of positivity and enlightenment.
Absolutely, Vedehi. For this auspicious moment, we would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries on the stage to do the honors. Can we have a round of applause for our dignitaries as they light the lamp?
गणाधिपाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय
Their presence and lighting the lamp of hope and prosperity. It is now time to welcome our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Anjani Kumar Srivastav, General Manager and Regional Head of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Daman at SIDBI. I request our Honorable Chancellor, Professor Paramanandan Balasubramanian Sir, to honor him with a bouquet.
To officially kick off Arambh Season 2, I invite our student organizer Prachi Verma to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. I, Prachi Verma, representing the core organizing team of Arambh Season 2. It is my absolute privilege and honor to welcome you all for Arambh Season 2, a national level entrepreneurship competition organized by the Srujan Hub Entrepreneurship Development and Incubation Center at Sri Balaji University, Pune, SBUP. This event is a celebration of creativity and innovation, the hallmarks of entrepreneurship. Today, we have gathered to witness and support the entrepreneurial spirit that drives our nation's growth. With around 60 startups showcasing their groundbreaking ideas and products, this platform serves as a melting pot of ideas, collaborations, and inspiration. A heartfelt welcome to our distinguished guests, esteemed judges, mentors, and industry leaders whose presence today adds value to this event. Your expertise and insights will motivate and guide these budding entrepreneurs. To all the participants, you are the heart and soul of Aram Season 2. Your passion, vision, and courage to take on challenges and innovate are truly commendable. This is your stage, your opportunity to shine, and we are excited to see the brilliance of your ideas unfold. I also extend my gratitude to the organizing team for their tireless efforts in making this event possible, ensuring that we create a platform that empowers the next generation of innovators. As we embark on this exciting journey today, let us remember that every great achievement begins with a bold step, a dream turned into an action. Aram signifies this very beginning, and I am confident that the stories we witness here will be the success stories of tomorrow's. Let us make the event a grand success. Once again, welcome to Aram Season 2, and let the spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship soar high. Thank you.
I would like to invite Dr. Manisha Paliwal ma'am, Head, Srujan Hub, Entrepreneurship Development and Incubation Foundation to address the gathering.
Thank you, Vedai. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Respected dignitaries on the dais. Chief guest for the day, Dr. Shailendra Devulankar, sir. He is joining us shortly. Director of Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra. Our guest of honor, Mr. Anjali Kumar Srivastav, sir. General Manager and Regional Head, SIDBI. Respected our own visionary leader, Professor Paramanandan Balasubramaniam, sir. Chancellor, SBUP. Professor Dr. G.K. Shurude, sir, Vice Chancellor, SBUP. Dr. Dimple Saini, Dean and Senior Director, SBUP. Dr. Biju Pillai, sir, Dean of Management Faculty and Senior Director, IT. Dr. Akash, sir, Registrar, SBUP. All the dignitaries on the dais, esteemed jury members, startup founders, student participants, Dr. Nutan and Professor Rajkiran from team Srujan Hub, my faculty colleagues, core team of student organizers, a very hearty welcome to one and all present here on Aram Season 2. It's an honor and privilege to welcome you all to Aram Season 2, organized by Srujan Hub, the Entrepreneurship Development and Incubation Foundation of Sri Balaji University, Pune. Aram, as the name signifies, makes a new beginning, a platform for innovation, bold ideas, and entrepreneurial exploration. As we embark this second season, we aim to take our entrepreneurial journey to greater heights, building upon the previous season's success. Aram is a platform for budding entrepreneurs to showcase their creativity, learn from industry leaders, and gain the tools and confidence to turn their dreams into reality. Today, we are honored to have two distinguished personalities amongst us. As I just made a mention, our chief guest is on his way. So, sir is Director of Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra. His dedication to enhancing education and unwavering support for innovating will inspire all of us. I am equally delighted to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Anjali Kumar Srivastav, General Manager and Regional Head at SIDBI. Sir, your efforts in fostering entrepreneurship and enabling financial inclusivity has positively impacted countless enterprises. We look forward to your valuable insights that will enrich our entrepreneurial vision. We also welcome and thank our own leader, Anand sir, whose leadership and foresightness continue to shape this ecosystem at SBUP. Sir, your constant encouragement drives us to achieve excellence and create impactful initiatives like Arambh. This year, Arambh Season 2 has exceeded our expectation. Let me take you through some key highlights of Arambh Season 2. So, a journey started approximately 70-75 days before. 60,000 plus impressions we have on our Unstop portal. 500 plus teams have registered, out of which we have shortlisted 193 teams and which are competing today, which has 45 plus startups and remaining are students innovators. They are representing from leading companies, IITs, IIMs, BITS Pilani, so on and so forth from across the pan-India. The event features several engaging segments, idea presentations across 11 tracks, evaluating 22 external jury members. So a huge round of applause to all our jury members. So we are very, very thankful to our jury members. Some of the jury members were there in Season 1. So I'm sure, sir, my promise to all of you that Season 2 is much higher than Season 1. So we are very thankful for all the jury members for accepting our invitation and again here to guide us. We have exhibition of 60 startup which are there in the basement for 2 days. You all can experience that. We also have some exhibitions from EV vehicles like MG Motors. As per our vision of Chancellor to convert, mindset shift of our students into entrepreneurial ventures. So we have our own flea market where SBUP's faculty members and students are showcasing their unique ideas and displaying in their stalls. We have a live music concert this evening, so I would request all of you to enjoy after the thoughtful day. A mesmerizing solar tabla performance is right after the inauguration, which is well coordinated by our own School of Liberal Arts. An inspiring founder talks by Mr. Kumar Ranjan. Tomorrow, it is planned tomorrow. He is a founder of eFeed and a Shark Tank participant. We have a dynamic panel discussion with venture capitalist, CEO, incubators, which is again planned tomorrow. We also have a visit by celebrities with Marathi actors and actresses, which is again coordinated by our School of Liberal Arts. A much anticipated investor round, where shortlisted participants of today's first round will pitch their ideas directly to the investors. We also have planned SBUP talks featuring our students sharing their inspiring stories at Prerna Sthal. And the grand valedictory session and prize distribution is planned tomorrow at 3 p.m. onwards after the pitching round. So this is in short the event of flow for next 2 days. So last but not the least, Arambh is not just a competition, it's a platform to dream, innovate and build the venture and future. So I invite each one of you to immerse yourself and vibrant entrepreneurial spirit of this event. Thank you once again, and let us together witness the magic of Arambh unfold. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words.
I now invite our Honorable Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management, Dr. Biju Pillai sir, to address the gathering.
Honorable Chancellor Paramanandan Balasubramanian sir, respected Vice Chancellor Dr. G.K. Shirude, faculty members, directors, industry leaders, jury members, and my dear students. Just 2 days ago, that is 8th of January, we were celebrating our 27th Foundation Day. This year is going to be the 28th year. We became a university in the year 2019. If you look at from 2019 till today, last 5 years, the kind of growth Sri Balaji University have achieved is remarkable. We were only catering for around 1,800 students for around 20 years, 22 years. But today, the student strength has crossed more than 4,500. And lot of new initiatives have started under the able guidance of the Chancellor. Srujan Hub is also one among them. I am very happy to see few of our alumni members are also here in this group. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite our Honorable Dean, Dr. Dimple Saini ma'am, to address the audience.
Very good morning, everybody. Respected guest of honor on the dais. We are awaiting our chief guest. I think he'll soon be here. The Chancellor of the University, the Vice Chancellor, Registrar Sir, my colleague Dean, Head of Srujan, Dr. Manisha Paliwal, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty members, and welcome you to Aram 2002 at Sri Balaji University, Pune. It's a tremendous feeling to see the baby grow from 1 to 2. And like Manisha promised, it's going to be awesome. So really looking forward to this power-packed day. And to bug this up, in fact, you can say like this last, I think 2 days back, I don't know whether you've watched a movie called as, it's a Netflix release, Tumse Na Ho Paega. Has anybody watched that? So it is set on entrepreneurship, where a group of students, okay, lot of students sitting here in the auditorium may relate to that. So they are into that 9 to 5 job, okay, and there are these 3 friends who leave the jobs and decide to start up Ma Magic, delivering homemade food to people across. And the movie, takes the whole journey of entrepreneurship. So, the risk taking, leaving a secure job. But then I think it's very brave, because I would have never been able to, do something like this. So for all the budding entrepreneurs, I think Aram is a great platform. Manisha also mentioned in the speech that the university, had 5 prototypes. So my compliments to your entire team, Rajkiran, Nutan, Ajita, and the entire team of Aram for having, 5 prototypes in a year for a university, I think is very brilliant. So my compliments to the entire team. So if we look at it, entrepreneurship has always been around, traditional entrepreneurship. Katta wala chai shop has always been around. But the way, with tech coming in, with the kind of technology innovation that is coming in, I think, it is getting product and services, newer product and services at a very cheaper rate, to the common man. So I think that is the beauty of entrepreneurship. This is the era of startups. Whether it is Zepto, Sprite, whether it is the Lucidity or the GrowthX or JAR. These are the 5 upcoming, as per LinkedIn survey, the upcoming startups of 24-25. So I think, we are at a, very, very right track. And my compliments to the entire team of Aram and Srujan for sowing the seed, in the mindset of the students sitting here. So I'm looking for a very thrilling session of Aram 2002. Thanking and wishing the teams all the very best. Give your best pitch. Respected juries, thank you for taking out time to visit the campus. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. G.K. Shirude, sir, to address the gathering.
Good morning to one and all. The guest of honor, General Manager and in charge Pune region SIDBI, Mr. Anjani Kumar Srivastava. The chief guest of today's function, the Director Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra. He is on the way. He will come within 10-15 minutes. Dr. Shailendra Devlankar. A very warm welcome as far as Arambh 2 is concerned. With the divine memories and blessings of our founder Chancellor, founder President, Professor Colonel Dr. A. Balasubramaniam, with a very high proud and feelings, we respect him and call him as a Bala sir. The Chancellor of Sri Balaji University Pune, Professor Paramanandan Balasubramaniam. We call him as Anand sir. Paramanandan means a permanent Anand. Yeah. Why I said like this? This is not only joy, but his mind, his brain, his desire, his energy, enthusiasm, and how to go ahead, which is inspired at each and every moment to each and every person, those who are in this particular campus. My deans, my directors, my registrar, deputy directors, principals, head of the department, supporting staff, all jury members, all participants, and my student managers. Instead of saying student managers, I will say student entrepreneurs. Arambh 2, the name itself indicates that it is the not only Arambha, but this is Prarambha. And when Arambha and Prarambha comes together, it is called as a Shubharambha. आरंभ जब शुभ होता है तो कामना पूरी हो जाती है, और जब कामना पूरी हो जाती है तो इंक्यूबेशन में जब होता है वो चलने लगता है। जो चलने लगता है वही लोगों को चाहिए। सो व्हेनेवर वी टॉक अबाउट स्टार्टअप, incubation, innovation, entrepreneurship, all these are the two sides of the same coin. And whenever we talk about startup and innovation, innovation is the result of incubation which comes out with a very smart design, very smart shape, and using of the resources in a best possible way. So whenever we talk about innovation, it is nothing but novelty. And novelty is concerned with what? Novelty is concerned with ideas, with a different way to think towards the same resources. And whenever we talk about the ideas, this is concerned with 4 P's. That is paradigm, product, process, and finally price. And whenever we talk about the innovation, it is concerned with these 4 P's. And whenever we concern with the startup, it is concerned with हमें हटके भी कुछ करना चाहिए. We should not use the same way, same path ahead. With the same resources, with the same ideas, with the different dream and different way to walk, we can make a product. We can make a new device. We can make a new process where the society will get benefit of it. Today, particularly in 21st century, the NEP, particularly National Education Policy, also expects that we should not be only job seekers. Universities should not be the centers to create the youngsters, those who can just search for the job or look for the placement. But they should be job creators, job providers. And whenever we talk about the job creators or the job providers, certainly seeds are inculcated in the form of innovations, in the form of startup. And whenever I say that this startup, these young minds, young brains, they are having a lot of curiosity. And that curiosity gets further converted into that we want to do something new. This is an approach, this is the process which I said. With the same resource, with the same type of the material, if we have some design thinking, certainly a new path will be there. And therefore, it is the product, process, paradigm, and price. Whenever we talk about the startup, risk is there. Without risk, nothing is going to be provided, innovated. So when risk is there, it requires 2 things. One, it requires a specific time element, and it is also required with a requirement of the society and what competitors are doing. And therefore, when risk is involved and when risk takers are there, which we are experiencing today, that all these young minds, young brains, some of them, they want to shoulder the risk. They want to do something which is different than what masses are doing, what others are doing. Arambh is the platform to provide a courage, to provide them a very sound footing where guidance will be there. Similarly, those who did it before, they will be presenting in front of you so that you can consider them as a role model. Therefore, this Arambh is, since last year, this is the second year, it will be a salient feature of the Sri Balaji University, Pune, as far as startup and incubation is concerned. With these introductory words, a very warm welcome to one and all. And I positively assume that is the MIT Design Thinking, they have also joined. They met me today morning. And day before yesterday, I met Rahul also. And 2 days before, Mangesh, as well as Hanumant Pawar. They have given me the idea that we are also coming in Balaji campus. Then I told not only MIT people, but those who are sitting here, this Balaji is always opened up. It is opened up in the sense that all new ideas, all new design thinking, whatever you are having in your mind, let us share with our incubation center. Let us come with new ideas. See that how these young brains will be channelized, motivated to go ahead with full confidence, minimum risk, minimum time, and the maximum incoming future profit. Because without profit, nothing is going to happen. And profit is the result of innovations. This theory was also established by neoclassical economists. With these few introductory words, once again, a very warm welcome. And I appreciate the very deliberate, sustained efforts took by my Arambh team. Credit goes to Manisha and the whole department along with Raj Kiran. So we congratulate all of these, my team members. And finally, Professor Anand, you also deserve a huge pat on your back because continuously in a whole semester, we are occupied with different type of the programs. And all these programs are nothing. But foundation is created in the class as far as fundamentals are concerned. But out of fundamentals, what students learn more, they are from this type of the programs. So thank you very much, the Honorable Chancellor, for giving us this opportunity. And enjoy these 2 days with new ideas. And we will have Arambh 3 in the next year with much, much ahead than what we are discussing today and tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request everyone to please join me in welcoming our Honorable Chancellor, Professor Paramanandan Balasubramanian, sir, to enlighten us.
मॉर्निंग में ना थोड़ा स्पीच देना बड़ा टायरिंग लगता है कभी कभी. भाई तुम खड़े हो जाओ एक मिनट. थर्ड रो बॉय स्टैंड अप. तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? हाँ, व्हाट इट मीन्स? किंग ऑफ किंग्स. मैं भी परमानंद हूँ, याद रखो. परमानेंट हैप्पीनेस. चलो भाई तुम खड़े हो जाओ. तुम्हारा खड़े हो जाओ. नंबर 3 यहाँ. क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? उसका मतलब गोल्डन स्टार. ठीक है, चलो बैठो अभी. भाई वो मास्क वाला, मुझे मालूम है थोड़ा पोल्यूशन का प्रॉब्लम है, राइट? हम पुणे के थोड़े बाहर हैं, हमारे यहाँ पे इतना पोल्यूशन नहीं है. क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? विनीत. विच मीन्स व्हाट? पोलाइट. इतने पोलाइट हो गया? मास्क पहनोगे तो पोलाइट ही लगोगे अभी तो. ठीक है, जस्ट सिट नो. हाँ. एंड मैडम आप फोर्थ रो. What's your name? It means? It's a goddess name. Goddess is always welcome. But just turn around and just see those the students here, you know. There are some students also. Who you think are the smartest people here? मतलब जो नहा धो के आए लगते हैं. थोड़े जगह भी दिख रहे हैं, you know. और जो थोड़े देखने में अच्छे भी लग रहे हैं. हमारे स्टूडेंट दिख रहे हैं या फिर वो थोड़े वो दिख रहे हैं ना, कुछ बच्चे वहाँ से आए हैं, देखो वो था। हमारे यहाँ पे आधे बच्चों को तो पता नहीं वो शेविंग का प्रॉब्लम होता है, नो डॉक्टर का सर्टिफिकेट लेकर आ जाते हैं कि वी हैव सम स्किन प्रॉब्लम। ये उम्र में स्किन प्रॉब्लम, उनको किसी को भी स्किन प्रॉब्लम नहीं दिख रहा मुझे, पर आप लोग के सबके स्किन प्रॉब्लम्स हैं। चलो कोई बात नहीं, सेट। You know, life में, when we talk about the topic of this event is Arambh, you know, Arambh is about doing something, starting something. The biggest problem in life is always our parents will give us a very good name, you know, and which means, you know, of course we have to do many things in life. But the biggest problem I think we forget to do in life is to learn how to start something. We are just trying to copy somebody. हम लोग थोड़ा जेरोक्स मशीन बन जाते हैं, and we are always trying to see what is the success formula. तो हम लोग कभी बुक्स पढ़ लेते हैं कि उसमें बोला जाता है कि ये करोगे वो करोगे तो सक्सेस आ ही जाएगा. So we try to copy. We don't want to start something of our own, you know. The whole idea of Srujan was to begin, to start something. Something which is there in my head, maybe. Maybe I want to start something. I still remember in life, you know, the biggest thing which you'll face is your own fear. Of course, people will put a lot of fear in your head also, but the fear which you face is something will come to you and you have to figure out how to face it. मुझे अभी भी याद है 25 से 26 साल पहले I fell down, you know. I fell down from a horse. I was in Jamshedpur. In those days, I used to work for Tata Motors. तो फ्री टाइम में आई यूज्ड टू गो फॉर हॉर्स राइडिंग के लिए सीखने के लिए गया था. तो पहले दिन जब गया था तो मैंने भी आरंभ किया था उस दिन, यू नो, मैंने आरंभ किया था कि हॉर्स राइडिंग सीखूंगा करके. एंड पहले दिन ही वो घोड़े ने, मतलब वो वेल एक्सपीरियंस घोड़ा था, उसने मुझे बहुत प्यार से उठा के फेंक दिया. 5 मिनट तो मुझे लगता है कि मुझे चक्कर आया था. मैंने सोचा मैं जिंदा हो गया. फिर बाद में 5 मिनट के बाद पता चला मैं जिंदा हूँ. फिर मैंने सोचा कि हड्डी पट्टी सब सही है क्या. So my backbone was okay, my legs were okay, everything was okay, but something was not okay. That was my head. Something inside my head was not okay because there was a fear. The fear that I'll fail, the fear that maybe I will not wake up again, the fear that maybe if I start something, what will happen to me? टांग टूट गया, हड्डी टूट गई, पता नहीं क्या होगा. So the next day I didn't go. And I still regret that day. 27 years. That pain is still there. And I still think, how come एक छोटे घोड़े ने मुझे हरा दिया, you know? So life में the fear जो होता है ना, बड़ा गंदा चीज़ है. I know we all want to have secured jobs, secured life. अभी जैसे शुरुडे सर बोल रहे थे कि permanent happiness, you know. I know permanent is nice word. But do you really want to have permanent those things? Every day permanent happiness रहेगा तो बोर हो जाओगे. Permanent perfection रहेगा daily. Permanent आपको बढ़िया lunch और बढ़िया breakfast मिलेगा तो पक जाओगे. Life में दोनों चीज़ होना चाहिए. Good and bad. Ugly and beautiful both. But what is also important is you must try. What is there in your heart? So the whole idea of Srujan department, which we started, was face the fear, you know. We are known for management institutes, we are known for placements, we are known for many things. But there is something which we also, Bala sir always wanted us to learn also. That is to understand that we all are good. We all are beautiful and we all have a lot of strength. The problem is we look for other people to tell us that, you know, we are good or not. Why not try, you know? So this Aram event is more about that. See each other, learn from each other, see how people are facing their fears, right? It is very embarrassing, you know, sometimes to put yourself in front of public and get judged. We don't want to be in front of anybody. We are always like to be in corners, back seat, कहीं पे आंख बंद कर लो, आराम से relax करो, blame others. Doesn't work. Sometimes it's nice to come forward and present yourself. And I'm very thankful for all the students who are really participating in this event. This event is for you to understand and discover something about yourself, face the fear. Failure is just one beautiful thing because the success will always come because of failure. Now, there are many things we can talk about. I want to welcome our guest of honor, Srivastava sir. Sir, thank you for being here. Our chief of guest is little stuck up in traffic, so he'll be coming anytime, of course, and I'm very glad that he'll be joining us also. There was this book which we have published for Bala sir, it's all about Bala sir. On the back side, we have put a small thing. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free spirit means freedom. Freedom from fear. That's what you should be facing. Fear which comes from inside and fear which people put from inside, from outside. To try to face those fears. Do not look for failure, worry about the failure. There is not just a fear of failure. There is something called, expectation of success also. We expect too much sometimes. होना चाहिए, होगा ही होगा, नहीं होगा तो ठीक नहीं है. Don't have too much expectations also. It doesn't mean you're not hungry. It simply means do not expect 100% results all the time. Expect some failures also. And let's hope that you learn something in this next 2 days. Because when you're sitting here, try to understand. You need to not waste your time. Because there is enough lifetime for you to experiment. So try to do something which is worthwhile for you today and tomorrow also. All the best. And for all the participants and all the judges, I'm very thankful that you have come here today. And we hope to make this event more and more fruitful for everybody and more interesting for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now invite Devik Madan, one of our student organizers, on this stage to introduce our guest of honor.
Thank you, Vedai. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A very good morning to all of you. I am Devik Madan, student organizer, and it is my privilege to welcome all of you to Aram Season 2, a national-level entrepreneurship competition organized by the Srujan Hub, Entrepreneurship Development and Incubation Foundation. Today, we are privileged to have a distinguished personality as a guest of honor, someone who has significantly contributed to the growth and empowerment of India's entrepreneurial ecosystem. Allow me to introduce Sri Anjani Kumar Srivastava sir, the General Manager and Regional Head of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Daman at the Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDBI. Sir is an accomplished civil engineer from University of Delhi, with an impressive career spanning 28 years in development banking. His vast expertise covers diverse areas, including credit and receivable financing for MSMEs, infrastructure financing, stressed asset and NPA management, and human resource development. Notably, Sir played a pivotal role in establishing the asset reconstruction company of SIDBI. Further, he has served as the Chief Financial Officer at Mudra, an organization instrumental in promoting and financial inclusion among micro-enterprises in India. Currently, as the head of SIDBI's Pune regional office, he oversees across Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Daman, supporting MSMEs and fostering entrepreneurial development in the region. Sri Srivastava sir's dedication and achievement make him a guiding force for budding entrepreneurs, and his presence today will undoubtedly inspire and enlighten all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Sri Anjani Kumar Srivastava sir. Sir, the stage is all yours.
मजा नहीं आया यार क्या है आई थॉट विल स्टार्ट गुड मॉर्निंग That's it. Good morning. Good morning. और जोर से. That's it. See, I'm coming among students whose age would be 20 years, 21 years, 22 years max. Is that so? Am I correct? This is the energy that I expect out of you. And as we start Arambh, आज जो हम आरंभ कर रहे हैं, तो आरंभ को प्रचंड होना है ना कि नहीं होना है? अरे थोड़ा जोर से बोलो भाई. That's it. Good morning. And Professor Paramanandan, Professor Shirude, distinguished faculty here. I'm seeing a number of startup entrepreneurs here. Students, frankly speaking, today morning when I was coming here, I was feeling intimidated, probably because I might be the least educated out of you. We have esteemed professors here who might have probably done doctorates and all here. We have startups who have established their own setups. They have created something new. You have probably, seeded some thought. You have developed it. You are growing that thought process. You are commercializing it, bringing them into reality, and offering it to the society. And you students, you've already completed your graduation. Now you've entered your post-graduation. I'm told you're doing your management. So what is management about? Have you ever thought of it in the heart of your heart? That what do I want to manage? Do I want to manage a life? Do I want to manage a life by getting into a job? Or do I want to do something different? See, एक और बुड्ढा आ गया बोलने के लिए that some of you might be thinking. But the fact is that, many of us oldies out here would like to tell you that life has its own way of putting you into a frying pan. Even if you opt for a very easy job, it will put you through your own struggles and intense struggles. So if life is going to put you into your own struggles, why don't you select for those struggles and decide your own course? मैं अपना मुकद्दर खुद बनाऊं ना, है कि नहीं? So I think this whole idea of Aram, this whole idea of Srujan, whole idea of entrepreneurship is about that only. The fact that our country is in need of new ideas. Today we talk of our country as the 5th largest economy. We say that we are going to become a 5 trillion economy. Towards 2047, we aspire to be a developed country. Do we know the meaning of a developed country? And we have a demographic dividend. 60% of our population is in the working population. We talk of so many things. But all that hope, all that aspiration the source is you. The source is, and the belief is that you will do something out of it. And then only we will become a 5 trillion economy, we will become a Viksit Bharat, we will become an Atmanirbhar Bharat. And that is what we all look forward to. But the flip side is, if that doesn't happen, think of the downside. No jobs, no food, scarcity, civil unrest. When there is no food, no water, no good air to breathe, what will happen? People will fight amongst each other for those few resources. That's the darker side of this whole aspect. And that is where the government realizes that, they cannot create jobs. They cannot create so many jobs for so many people. And hence, there is a need to create job creators. And to create job creators, government has taken a lot of initiatives for startups. For startups, the whole ecosystem that is being developed, of which SIDBI is one of the parts. SIDBI, just to give you a brief of SIDBI, SIDBI is a developmental financial institution for the promotion, development and financing of micro, small and medium enterprises. And we also coordinate with such institutions which are engaged in promotion, development and financing of micro, small and medium enterprises. It was set up way back in 1991. And the reality I'll tell you about SIDBI, it's not necessarily about individuals only, it's about organizations also. When SIDBI was created in 1991, we were at the throes of liberalization, globalization, and well, a lot of changes were taking place. Suddenly the markets were open, and SIDBI was thought to be a non-starter. इस changing market में SIDBI जो है 2-4 साल चलेगा, खत्म हो जाएगा. Because the mandate given to SIDBI was so vast and the kind of expectations from SIDBI was so vast that nobody expected SIDBI to survive. Before I think I continue, I think we have our esteemed guest here. So I think welcome to him. The formal introductions will follow, but genuinely welcome. So, when we talk of micro, small and medium enterprises, what do we mean by micro, small and medium enterprises is that there is a definition given to MSMEs that if you're a micro enterprise, your investment in plant and machinery is 1 crore, turnover 10 crore. If you're a small enterprise, your investment in plant and machinery is 5 crore, turnover 50 crore. And if you're a medium enterprise, it is investment in plant and machinery of 50 crore and a turnover of 250 crore. A definition. But the fact is that even a small balloon wala is an entrepreneur. He is a MSME. And somebody with a turnover of 250 crores is an MSME. And SIDBI's mandate is to look after each and everybody. And so SIDBI has taken up this responsibility. SIDBI, of course, it's got 3 areas where it works. One is we do indirect financing. We ensure that all these banks, NBFCs, MFIs, microfinance institutions, they don't fall short of funds to lend to MSMEs. We also directly fund MSMEs, and we do a lot of promotional and developmental activity. But again, as I said, we also have to reinvent ourselves on a daily basis. There are so many organizations, public sector organizations, which you think, "Arey, organization hai, naukri kar liya, bahut hai." But organizations also have to evolve. There are so many organizations which have closed because they didn't evolve. You know, you might have read about a section of organizations called state financial corporations. They don't exist anymore because they did not evolve. So it is not necessarily for individuals to evolve, it is for organizations also to evolve. So the thought that jobs are going to be permanent is never permanent. You have to evolve. So at the cost of repetition, I just want to say that if life is going to put you through hell, why don't I choose that hell? Okay. And youngsters like you who want to break norms, who want to break established processes, procedures, you have it inbuilt in you. I mean, you just think of the kind of changes that have taken place in the society. I mean, our generation is witness to that. There was a time when we used to watch a serial called Star Trek on TV, where we used to, think of a device which would, which just flip and talk over there and somebody else would listen. And today you have a mobile. I mean, what we used to see probably 40 years back on television, is a reality today. There used to be a long line of 2 years to get a Bajaj two-wheeler scooter. Today it is off the shelf. Changes, times have changed, and so are your times going to change. That is the reality. Times never stop. So recognizing this, SIDBI also has done a lot of work in the startup world. But again, SIDBI also understands its limitations, that this world is so dynamic that we need the help of the private enterprise. And so SIDBI decided to fund the startups, but in a different way. SIDBI became a fund of funds. SIDBI decided that it would have a fund of 10,000 crores and give it to these SEBI registered alternate investment funds, which are about 150 in number. And they, having the expertise, would also garner funds from other investors and invest it in these startups. So as I said, SIDBI started with a fund of 10,000 crores. And with the help of these alternate investment funds, this corpus has become 60,000 crores. And I'm telling you, almost 4,000 startups have been supported through this whole exercise over the last 5-6 years. And the kind of momentum it has created, I think India, we are recognizing it as the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. And I'm happy to share that SIDBI has played a very important role in this whole aspect. SIDBI also does a lot of venture debt. Venture debt is another way of helping startups where they don't want to part with their equity. Many startups don't want to do it at a particular juncture. They might do it at a subsequent juncture. So venture debt is a form of lending where you don't offload your equity, it's quasi-equity kind of lending that is done. SIDBI works on the ecosystem of startups whereby it does seed funding through incubators also. It has selected some 16 odd institutes so far and is doing seed funding through that. It started a cluster intervention programs for incubation centers, and Srujan has been a part of that in the Pune Innovation Cluster. So that is how SIDBI and Srujan could connect. So these are the small ways in which SIDBI has been working with these startups, and I'm happy to see that all of you are here to listen to me. I feel pretty honored to have been here amongst you all. And just to celebrate this whole idea of startups, I just want to end my words with just 2 lines. कि कौन कहता है कि आसमां में सुराख नहीं हो सकता? कौन कहता है कि आसमां में सुराख नहीं हो सकता? एक पत्थर तो उछालो तबीयत से. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir, for your invaluable insights.
Moving forward, no grand occasion is complete without someone who inspires us through their journey and achievements. It is indeed a privilege to welcome our chief guest for the day.
Please join us in extending a hearty welcome to Dr. Shailendra Devrankar, Director, Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra.
I request our Honorable Chancellor, Professor Paramanandan Balasubramanian, sir, to welcome our chief guest with a bouquet. I would now like to invite student organizer Shivraj Devre on the stage to introduce our esteemed chief guest.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Shivraj Devre, student manager at Sri Balaji University, Pune. It is my distinct honor to introduce our chief guest for today's event, Dr. Shailendra Devankar sir, a distinguished scholar, prolific author, and accomplished educator. He is currently serving as a Director of Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra, a position where he oversees crucial developments in the education sector for the state. Dr. Devankar sir's academic journey is both inspiring and illustrious. He holds a PhD and MPhil in American Studies from Jawaharlal Nehru University, JNU, one of India's premium institutions. His academic achievements have been recognized with prestigious awards, including the Yashwantrao Chauhan Gold Medal from the University of Pune and Vice Chancellor's Appreciation Certificate for his exceptional MPhil dissertation. In his administrative career, spanning over 22 years, Dr. Devankar sir has held pivotal positions such as Registrar, University of Mumbai, Director, School of International Relations and Strategic Studies, University of Mumbai, Coordinator, MSW Course, University of Mumbai, Professor and Head, Department of Political Science, Vidarbha Institute of Science and Humanities, Amravati, Principal, Government Law College, Mumbai, Principal Correspondent, Zee News, New Delhi, Director, State Institute for Administrative Careers, Mumbai, Director, Research and Innovation at Dr. Homi Bhabha State University, Mumbai, Director, Rajiv Gandhi Center for Contemporary Studies, University of Mumbai, Officer on Special Duty in Maharashtra State Secretariat of Education Minister's Office, Government of Maharashtra, Joint Director, Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra, Mumbai Region, Joint Director, Higher Education, Government of Maharashtra, Amravati Region, and Director, Government Pre-IAS Training Center, Amravati. His extensive experience in higher education management and policy making has significantly contributed to shaping the academic landscape in Maharashtra and beyond. A prolific writer, Dr. Devankar sir has authored over 20 books, many of which address critical issues in foreign affairs, international relations. His book, India's Foreign Policy in 21st Century, Continuity and Change, is regarded as a landmark contribution to the understanding of India's evolving global strategies. Not limited to academia, Dr. Devankar sir is respected public intellectual and columnist with over 500 public lectures, delivered regular contributions to esteemed platforms. His analysis on topics like India's foreign policy, global power dynamics, and international security continues to inform and influence policymakers, scholars, and general public. We are incredibly fortunate to have Dr. Devankar sir here with us today at Aram Season 2. His profound expertise in global affairs, expertise with his visionary leadership in higher education, promises to enrich and inspire us all. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our esteemed guest, Chief Guest, Dr. Shailendra Devankar sir. Sir, the stage is all yours.
सर्वांना नमस्कार. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here today at the inaugural session of Aram Season 2, being organized by Sri Balaji University. The Chancellor of the university, my friend Professor B. Parmananji, the Vice Chancellor of the university, Dr. Professor G.K. Shirude Sahab, who is an old friend of mine and who always used to be our advisor, too. we have with us, who just delivered the guest of our lecture, Mr. Anjani Kumar Srivastavji. We have Mr. Paliwalji Pillai Sahab, Saini ji, and then Raj Kiran, Nutan Samdani, and all the, respected people, teachers, students. They are huge in numbers who gathered here at this inaugural session. Let me begin my today's presentation with some nostalgic, memories which I have in my mind. I don't know how many of you, even the present Chancellor also, Paramanandji, knew that. I was the one who was, along with Shirode Sahab, we laid the foundation stone of this university. That time the senior Bala Sahab was there, Bala Subramanyamji, and I was one, who worked with him. And that time I was working as a joint secretary in Mantralaya Secretariat. And I was running from post to pillar with this file. And I'm really happy that for the first time, we have been planning for a long time that regarding my visit to this university, but this day has come today. I'm extremely happy, and I was sharing my thoughts with Paramanandji that, what type of infrastructure you have developed. And that's really wonderful. And that's a good one, and you have a lot of scope to go ahead too. Friends, this is a very good opportunity for me also to make you aware with what type of world you are living in, what type of changes that we are witnessing around us, what type of challenges that you will be facing in coming days. You are staying in Pune, you are residing in Pune, the university locates also in Pune. That is also known as Oxford of East. And it's all the city is meant for the students. I don't know, but how many of you are aware in the state of Maharashtra, we have almost 86 universities. We have 6,000 colleges. And we have 45 lakh students enrolled in the field and domain of higher education. 45 lakhs. That is second after Uttar Pradesh. Last year, I was on an education tour to UK and Scotland. When I went to Scotland, I was received by the education minister there. And as we were sharing the thoughts, the population of Scotland is 23 lakhs. And we have 45 lakhs in the field of higher education in the state of Maharashtra. And we have 4.5 crore students across India in the field of higher education. That is the entire population of 28 states of European Union. See the huge potential. Very recently, we superseded China to become world's most populous country. But have you seen any sense of worry among our politicians? No. Any sense of worry among our academic fraternity? No. Why should we worry? Though we are the most populous country in the world, but we still have an honor to become the youngest country in the world too. The average age of India is 39. The average age of China is 49. The average age of America is 53. And the European countries, they are getting older. And India is getting younger day by day. And this demographic dividend will remain with us for another 100 years, I'm telling you. Out of this 140 crore population that we have at the spur of moment, 75 crore people are in the age group of 25 to 35. 75 crore peoples. And that's the reason this is the country which is known for the youngsters. And that's why our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he always very proudly mentions on all the international platform that very soon India is going to become world's topmost human resource supplier. World's topmost. Even today also, if you go to European countries or any other developed countries, you will see that after every 5 people, you see the one Indian who's working there. During the COVID time, when the entire Europe and America was in crisis, let me tell you, the Indian doctors, Indian nurses, Indian compounders, Indian ward boys, they saved the life of Europeans and American people. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. You go any nook and corner of the world, you will see the Indians there. You will see the Indians there. And there is a huge demand. Yesterday was the 9th January. We celebrated 9th January as a Pravasi Bharati Din. Okay, there's the NRIs. This is the same auspicious day when Mahatma Gandhi, our Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi, who returned from Johannesburg and came back to India. So we commemorate that day as a Pravasi Bharati Din. You know that how many Indians are residing out of India? There are 4 crore Indians residing in 123 states. Almost 4 crores Indians. And you know that how much money they are sending annually to India that we call as a foreign remittances. Annually they send $100 billion. Annually. The people who resides in Islamic countries, that's the Gulf, almost 62 lakh people, Indians, they resides in Gulf countries, and annually sending the remittances of 42 billion. They are the same remittances which we deposit in RBI in a form of a bond, which provides the most required stability to our economy. When the world was facing the economic crisis of 2006, and the economies of the world was getting shaken, at that time the Indian economy was stable. One of the factors was the same foreign remittances. And that's the reason you can see that. And now there is a huge demand. America every year offers H-1B visa to 85,000 students, or maybe the professionals. Out of this 85, 65,000 are from Indians. And now this battle is getting worse in America when Donald Trump will come into the power on 20th of January. But let me remind you the very famous quote of Elon Musk. And that was, he posted it on Space also. And then he said, the same Indians, they're asset to us. America, today we see America as a developed country. And this entire credit goes to these immigrants. And most of the immigrants hails from India. You know that at the spur of movement, America is having 100 unicorns. Out of that, 46% unicorns have been established by the Indians. Most of the startups have been established by the Indians. But now this is a very huge question that is intriguing our mind, and that's a huge challenge before all of our education institutions. Why our students are going outside? That's a huge challenge. That's a huge challenge. Every year we see almost 3 lakhs Indians who goes abroad for their education. 3 lakh students. You know how many money these Indians are spending on foreign education? Can you imagine? The amount is $15 billion. Let me name few countries. Scotland, UK, Norway, Australia, and see the structure of their GDP. 40% component of their GDP comes from the fees paid by the foreign students and most of the Indians. 40% component. And we're spending that huge amount on the foreign education. Now, this is the biggest challenge before all of our academic institutions. And it's a high time for introspection too. We spend almost 5 lakhs annually to make a student engineer. So 5 years, we spend approximately 25 lakhs for the IIT students. Once the student gets his degree from the IIT, he immediately migrates to America. He works on their dam, he works on their project, and he makes the foreign countries, American, European countries great. But have you seen or confront any case where the Americans and Europeans are working on Indian project? Is there any reverse migration? No, there is no reverse migration. They are not coming to us, but we are going back to them. So what is the problem? At the spur of movement, we have 1,500 universities, 53,000 colleges in India. In Maharashtra too, we have such a diversified system, 86 universities with 35 private universities, 30 deemed universities, 12 public universities, 1 de novo, 1 unitary, 5 cluster universities, providing such a dynamic, diversified, state-of-art education system. Despite of having these facts, our students are rushing to abroad. The thing is that, what is their requirement? Why are they going outside? And the main point is quality of education. And that's a very important one. That we need to provide to our students. And why they are rushing to the abroad? To get this quality of education. And that's the biggest challenge before our education system. Now we are claiming that we are the youngest nation and demographic dividend is in our favor. But if in case we fail to convert this young population into performing asset, this demographic dividend will turn into demographic disaster. And then the entire onus will come down to the shoulder on all of our academicians. And that's a very huge responsibility what we are carrying on our shoulder. Dear friends, now India has embarked on a very ambitious flagship program that is called Vikasit Bharat. I don't know how many of you have heard about that. At the spur of movement, we have the middle income country that we call as a developing state. The per capita income of average Indian is $2,800. The size of our economy is $3 trillion approximately. We are 5th largest economy in the world after America, China, Germany and Japan. We recently superseded UK and to become the 5th largest economy in the world. Now we have designed a 25 years mega plan to convert this developing country into a developed country. So what are the benchmark and requirements of a developed country? In order to become a developed country, the approximate size of your economy, that is what government is projecting, has to be around $10 trillion. But more important than the size of your economy is per capita income. So per capita income of a developed country should be approximately $15,000 and we have $2,800. So this per capita income depends on the type of education you get, the level of poverty you have, the level of employment you have, the standard of living what government provides you. It all depends on that, and we are trying our level best to increase, enhance the per capita income of the Indians. So this is a 25 years plan, I'm telling you. We used to, study in our textbook right from our school education that we used to have 5 years plan in India. Okay, but for the first time, India has embarked on a 25 years plan. Now we have completed 75 years of our independence, and we are moving towards the century, okay, the 100 years of our independence, that we still have 25 years in our hand. So this era will be known as Amrut Kal, okay. So in 25 years will be the very crucial years for India to transform India from a developing middle income state to a developed state. And for that reason, India has identified 3 core sectors: any country in the history of the world that moved from a developing state to a developed state, they have embarked on a massive plans. Take the example of China. China is a communist country. Up to the 1980, I'm telling you, when Mao Zedong was the founder of China, who died in 1980, up to 1980, there was only one multinational corporation in China, only one. Up to 1980, today China is having 14,000 MNCs. At that time, the size of Chinese economy was only 50 billion. Now the size of Chinese economy is $18 trillion. So what made this magic? What made this transformation of 30 years from 1980 to 2011? So that we call as a 30 magic years of China. Then what China did? Then China embarked on several programs. 5 years for infrastructure development, 5 years for education development, 5 years for defense sector development, and 5 years for trade and industry development. And then in 2011, they boasted, yes, they are second after America. Take the example of Japan, a very tiny country, even smaller than our Mumbai. The same country was devastated in the Second World War. In the history of humankind, 2 atom bombs were dropped on Japan in 1945, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The country was destroyed, devastated. The same country which was devastated in 1945 became world's top 2 or second top economy in 1970. So what happened in 25 years? In that 25 years, Japan invested almost 8% of its GDP in human resource development. The same practice followed by the Southeast Asian countries, that's called as known as Asian tigers. And China also implemented the same model, and these countries invested huge amount in education and providing or developing skill-based human resources. And now everyone is talking about China. Everyone is talking about China. China, despite being a communist country, they embraced capitalism. They opened their economy for the foreign direct investment in 1980, almost 10 years before India opened its economy in 1991. Those who pursuing the economics or the student of economics, there is a theory. A country which introduces the globalization, privatization, and economic liberalization program, the program takes almost 30 years to get it matured. China introduced it in 1980. It got matured in 2011, and the world is talking about China. India started its economic liberalization program in 1991. It got matured in 1921. So what should have been talked about India, but that did not happen. In 2005, our former Rashtrapita or Rashtrapati of India, Abdul Kalam Sahab, he authored one book. Most of you might have read that book. That is India 2020. Okay, that time I was pursuing my education in JNU. And at that time, that one question that intrigued my mind and that aroused my curiosity, why 2020? Why not 2018? Why not 2017? Or why not 2015 too? Why Kalam Sahab must have kept the name or title of the book, India 2020? That book has been translated into several languages, in Marathi also it has been translated. The logic behind this India 2020 was that the country, India introduced its economic liberalization program in 1991, and then it was about to get matured by 2021, and that's the reason the title of the book was kept as India 2020. That was a benchmark. But between Corona arose, between Russia and Ukraine arisen, and there are other conflicts that arise, and that's the reason we could not achieve our target. But nobody can stop India from achieving its target because we have the young population. And now we are embarked on this 25 years development plan, and for that matter, the government has identified 3 important sectors, first being the infrastructure development. Chinese models इतने सस्ते क्यों होते हैं? Have you given thought on this issue? एक मोबाइल जब चाइना में बनता है, तो उस मोबाइल के सारे स्पेयर पार्ट्स 10 किलोमीटर के अंदर पड़ते हैं, 10 किलोमीटर के अंदर. You can imagine अगर एक पुणे के बंदे को कोई कूलर बनाना है, तो कूलर का पंखा वो हो सकता है पूना में बनाए, उसका मोटर उसको तमिलनाडु से लेना पड़ता है, उसके बॉडी के कई पार्ट्स उसको हरियाणा राजस्थान से लेने पड़ते हैं, एंड द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का जो कॉस्ट है उसमें इनकर हो जाता है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई प्राइस ऑलवेज गेट एस्केलेटेड. वहां पर उन्होंने इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क डेवलप किए. एक ही पार्क में ऑल फैसिलिटीज विल गेट अवेलेबल, हब्स डेवलप किए, एवरीथिंग विल बी अवेलेबल इन वन स्पॉट. इसलिए उनका मैन्युफैक्चर बढ़ जाता है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट कम हो जाता है, एंड दैट्स द रीजन चाइनीज प्रोडक्ट्स आर चीपर. सो वी आर ऑल्सो फॉलोइंग द सेम पाथ. हम भी इसी तरह से इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप कर रहे हैं, एंड फॉर दैट कनेक्टिविटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वी शुड हैव एयरपोर्ट कनेक्टिविटी, पोर्ट कनेक्टिविटी, रेल कनेक्टिविटी, रोड कनेक्टिविटी. So we're spending huge, enormous amount on the infrastructure development. We spent almost $1 trillion on infrastructure development in last 10 years. $1 trillion. आपने कभी नागपुर जाते हो तो समृद्धि महामार्ग से चले जाना. Don't pick up the flight from Pune to Nagpur and enjoy the Samruddhi Mahamarg. And you see that this type of infrastructure development, roads, ports, rail, everywhere you'll see that construction, construction, and construction. Lot of FDIs, foreign direct investment, is coming into the construction. Why government is focusing on the construction? Because that is the basic requirement of manufacturing. Before India become the developed country, it has to become a product country. और आपको प्रोडक्ट कंट्री अगर बनना है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डेस्टिनेशन बनना है, तो आपको इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में रिवोल्यूशन करना पड़ेगा. एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इट. देयर इज अनदर रीजन बिहाइंड दैट. हमारा जो एग्रीकल्चर है, दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी सो प्रोडक्टिव एज इज यूज्ड टू बी एट द टाइम ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस. अगर आपको जीडीपी पता है, आपका जो टोटल साइज ऑफ अवर इकोनॉमी, इफ यू सी द बेसिक कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटर्स ऑफ द जीडीपी, तो उसमें एट द टाइम ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस एग्रीकल्चर कंट्रीब्यूशन वाज 63%. नाउ इट हैज कम डाउन टू ओनली 13%, 13% है, बट स्टिल वी हैव 60% मैन पावर इन एग्रीकल्चर. अब फार्मिंग तो नहीं हो रहा है, तो वो लोग सारे वहां से माइग्रेट होकर सिटीज में आ रहे हैं. आप पूना के किसी कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे जाके देखिएगा, यू विल सी द फार्मर्स हेल फ्रॉम बीड, जालना, परभनी, नांदेड़ डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स. वहां के किसान आके यहां के डेवलपमेंट और पूरी तरह से कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पर मुंबई, पूना, हर जगह काम कर रहे हैं. So these people are coming, these are the semi-skilled laborers. अगर उनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट देना है तो ओनली सेक्टर इज कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर, एंड दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई गवर्नमेंट इज इंसिस्टिंग ऑन द कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर. और उसके लिए हमको ह्यूज एफडीआई चाहिए. नाउ देयर इज अनदर क्वेश्चन अटैच्ड टू दिस, एंड दैट यू मस्ट हैव रेज्ड. Why Prime Minister Narendra Modi always keep his bag ready to move on the foreign trips? India की independence के बाद में he is the only Prime Minister who visited so many countries. You know that in last 10 years he visited more than 90 countries. उसके पहले मनमोहन सिंह साहब थे, who recently had recently died. वो 45 states को चले गए थे. But Narendra Modi, he visited 90 countries. आपको पता है ये क्यों जाते हैं? वो जाते हैं तो क्या करते हैं वहां पर जाके? वो जब भी जाते हैं, पहले जब कभी राष्ट्रपति या प्राइम मिनिस्टर बाहर जाते थे तो अपने पूरे रिलेटिव सबको लेके फ्लाइट भर जाता था पूरा. अब जब ये जाते हैं तो साथ में फिक्की के लोग ले जाते हैं, इंडस्ट्री के लोग ले जाते हैं. 2 प्रेसिडेंट, 2 प्राइम मिनिस्टर सामने बैठते हैं, बाकी इंडस्ट्री के लोग आसपास बैठ के डायलॉग करते हैं कितना इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी कम करे, कितना फैसिलिटी दोगे, कितना ट्रेड एक्सेस दोगे, ये सारी बातें होती है. So wherever he goes, he always arrange one conference or सम्मेलन of प्रवासी भारतीय, because they are the richest one. आपका per capita income 2800 है. You know the per capita income of NRI Americans? $83,000. 83,000. हमारा है 2800. जो इंडियंस यहां से वहां गए हैं, उनका per capita income 83,000. They are very rich, very rich. They donate the money to Republican Party, Democratic Party. इतना पैसा है कि वो पैसा हमें चाहिए for this construction, for this development purposes. And that's the reason why he always embark on the foreign visits in order to attract the FDI. बहुत important चीज है foreign direct investment. हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है, कहां से बनाए बुलेट ट्रेन? Unless and until we are supported by Japan, unless and until we are supported by France, ये सब लोग पैसा लगा रहे हैं. तो ये पैसा लगाने के लिए बाहर जाना पड़ता है. And that's the reason why he's always embark on that. But let me tell you one statistic. जितना नरेंद्र मोदी विजिट करते हैं, उससे 5 गुना ज्यादा चाइना के प्रेसिडेंट, रशिया के प्रेसिडेंट और अमेरिका के प्रेसिडेंट घूमते हैं. बिकॉज आप बाहर जाते हो, एक ब्राजील के साथ में कॉफी का डील करते हो, तो जितना 10 साल में आपका ट्रैवल पे खर्चा हुआ, उससे 2 गुना ज्यादा प्रॉफिट आपको मिलता है. The country who migrated from a developing state to a developed state, वहां पर यही हुआ था. उनके foreign जो leaders थे, उनके जो political leaders थे, they were always on the foreign tours to attract the FDI. So first requirement is infrastructure development. Second requirement of developed India is foreign direct investment. And the third important requirement is a skilled human resources. अगर वो skilled human resources नहीं होगा, तो ये इंडस्ट्रियलाइज नेशन नहीं बन सकता, तो ये प्रोडक्ट नेशन नहीं बन सकता. और इसलिए चाहिए ये जो ह्यूज यंगस्टर्स है, इनको स्किल्ड बेस्ड ह्यूमन रिसोर्स में हमको कन्वर्ट करना है. देन ओनली, बिकॉज इंडस्ट्री रिक्वायर द स्किल्ड ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेस, और ये जरूरत है. इसलिए द रोल ऑफ एजुकेशन विल बी प्रोमिनेंट इन नेक्स्ट 25 ईयर्स. बहुत प्रोमिनेंट रहेगा. 3 सेक्टर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहेंगे. एंड लेट मी again share this observation with you. इस बार जो निर्मला सीतारामन जी ने सेंट्रल बजट प्रेजेंट किया था, go through the finance minister's speech. उनमें से almost 10 minutes she devoted on the quantitative and qualitative expansion of higher education in India. सब एजुकेशन की बात कर रहे हैं. So आने वाले 25 years में education will be the heart, soul, center of every activity. Huge resources, huge investment will lie in the field of education. और हमारा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इतना ज्यादा बढ़ेगा, बिकॉज अगर ये यंगस्टर्स को हमने परफॉर्मिंग और स्किल बेस्ड एसेट में कन्वर्ट नहीं किया, तो ये जो डिजास्टर होगा, उसके लिए हम टीचिंग फैटर्निटी, हम एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहेंगे. सो आवर रोल, आई ऑलवेज इक्वेट द रोल ऑफ एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट टू द रोल ऑफ अ सोल्जर हु आर गार्डिंग ऑन आवर बॉर्डर्स. अगर वो अपने ड्यूटी में लीनियंसी करते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम करते हैं, तो वी विल नॉट रिसाइड सेफली एट आवर रेसिडेंस. उसी तरह से अगर हम हमारे ड्यूटी में लीनियंसी करते हैं, तो ये बच्चों का फ्यूचर नहीं होगा. दिस इज अ वेरी पायस फील्ड, वेरी पायस फील्ड, आई एम टेलिंग यू. और ये हमारा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है आने वाले 25 ईयर्स में. हमें पता नहीं, I mean, out of us who are, sitting on the dais, how many of us will be, have the privilege to see when India will achieve 100 years of its independence. But we will certainly feel proud कि भाई हमने भी contribution दिया था एक developed India के लिए, जब हमने इन बच्चों का future बनाया था. So this is a very important development I am telling you. So this is a type of transition period from India, उसको economics में guild period कहते हैं. So whenever a country from a developing state goes to a developed state, this is a migration period, transition period, और उस transition period में anarchy जैसी situation होती है. सब लोग गालियां भी देते हैं, लेकिन सारे काम वैसे के वैसे होते. That we call as a functional anarchy. सारे flights time पे आते हैं, सारे trains time पे दौड़ते हैं, सारे buses time पे आते हैं, प्रोग्राम टाइम पे शुरू हुआ, हम सब लोग डायस पे है. इसके बावजूद भी हम कहते हैं दिस इज अनार्की, कुछ ठीक नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन सब कुछ तो चल रहा है. एंड दैट वी कॉल एज अ फंक्शनल अनार्की. तो ये 25 इयर्स का सबसे बड़ा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक रहेगा आने वाले 25 इयर्स में. यू विल ऑल कर्स, but at the same time India will keep on growing. इंडिया का ग्रोथ कोई भी स्टॉप नहीं कर सकता. लेट मी टेल यू, because we have this young manpower with us. Nobody can stop India. Now they are projecting very soon we are going to supersede Japan and Germany also, maybe in a span of 1 year. So we'll be the third largest economy. And you never know, America ke bare mein, even China also, people saying that it's very difficult for India to achieve the level of China up to 50 years. 50 साल तक हम चाइना को इक्वेट नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन ये चाइना 50 साल में रहेगा. भाई सोवियत यूनियन भी तो डिसइंटीग्रेट हो गया था, 15 नए छोटे छोटे स्टेट बन गए थे. हु कैन क्लेम दैट चाइना विल रिमेन इंटीग्रेटेड? हो सकता है चाइना भी डिवाइड हो जाए, एंड दैट टाइम इंडिया विल कम डाउन टू द सेकंड पोजीशन. आई एम टेलिंग यू, ये इंडिया फ्यूचर है. तो बी वेरी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक अबाउट द फ्यूचर ऑफ इंडिया, बी वेरी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक अबाउट दिस यंगस्टर्स, और इन्हीं को लेके हमको आगे जाना है. एंड एट द एंड लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, if in case India has to and India will achieve the status of a developed country, but once India achieves the status of the developed country, it will not happen on the basis of the size of your economy. It will not happen on the basis of the type of missiles and nuclear bombs you have. It is entirely depends on whether you are able to convert these youngsters into performing asset or not. So you people, you youngsters are the ambassadors of India's future. You will be the ambassador of developed India. Future lies with you. So आप जिस एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ रहे हो, हर दिन रिस्पॉन्सिबल वे से आपको स्पेंड करना है, बिकॉज आपके शोल्डर पर है डेवलप्ड इंडिया का मिशन, मैंडेट. You enjoy your student life. I am not saying that you should, lose that beautiful days. But at the same time, you should keep in the mind कि ट्रांजिशन पीरियड में ये जो बढ़िया सा एजुकेशन आपको मिलता है, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी, दिस इज अ प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी, बट व्हेनेवर आई स्पीक बिफोर द स्टूडेंट्स, अदर स्टूडेंट्स हु आर स्टडिंग आउट ऑफ द प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटीज, मैं उनको बताता हूँ, जो स्टूडेंट पढ़ते हैं उनको, नाउ सी दैट इन स्टेट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र वी हैव मेड द गर्ल स्टूडेंट्स एजुकेशन एंटायरली फ्री. मेडिकल एजुकेशन, इंजीनियरिंग, सब फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. और इवन हमारे पास वी हैव ऑलमोस्ट 33 लाख स्टूडेंट्स इन द हायर एजुकेशन विद टेक्निकल एजुकेशन 45 लाख. उसमें से ऑलमोस्ट 60% लोगों का फीस हम 50% लेते हैं. वो बच्चे आते हैं, उनका भी एजुकेशन तो ऑलमोस्ट आर्ट, साइंस, कॉमर्स का फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट बन गया है, इसलिए मोस्ट ऑफ देम दे डोंट लाइक टू कम डाउन टू द क्लासेस ऑल्सो. मैं उनको बताते रहता हूँ कि आपका जो एजुकेशन सब्सिडाइज्ड हुआ है, ये किसके कारण हुआ है? इंडिया में सिर्फ 5 करोड़ लोग टैक्स पे करते हैं, 5 करोड़ लोग इनकम टैक्स देते हैं. अगर मैं 12 महीने का सैलरी लेता हूं तो मुझे सिर्फ 10 महीने का सैलरी मिलता है. 2 महीने का सैलरी मैं आप बच्चों के लिए सैक्रिफाइस करता हूं. जब आप किसी सिग्नल पे खड़े रहते हो, व्हेन योर कार डिटेन्स एट अ पार्किंग, और सिग्नल पे आप खड़े रहते हो, तो छोटे बच्चे आते हैं आपका वो ग्लास पहुंचने के लिए. अगर उसमें का एक छोटा बच्चा एक मैचिस बॉक्स खरीदता है, वो 5% एजुकेशन सेस देता है. हैव यू सीन दैट? उस पे लिखा है एजुकेशन सेस 5%. अगर गरीब किसान भी अगर कई 10 किलोमीटर ट्रैवल करता है, तो उसके बस टिकट पर वो 2% का एजुकेशन सेस देता है, और ये एजुकेशन सेस आपका एजुकेशन स्पॉन्सर करता है. ये गरीब लोग, ये फार्मर्स, ये ऑर्फन बच्चे, हम टैक्स पेयर आपका एजुकेशन स्पॉन्सर करते हैं. तो क्या आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं बनती है कि इसको सीरियसली लिया जाए? जरूर बनती है. एंड दैट्स द रीजन आई एम टेलिंग यू, ये हमारा काफी रिस्पॉन्सिबल 25 इयर्स रहने वाले हैं. सो आई प्रे एंड आई अपील टू ऑल यू यंगस्टर्स that you are going to be the brand ambassador of Vikasit Bharat, and then you have to balance your career with the mandate and mission of this India which is going to have in next 25 years. So I mean, मैं अक्सर ये platforms चुनते रहता हूँ where I will get the opportunity to interact with the youngsters, where the policy makers, we make the policy for the state. और मैं जानना चाहता हूँ बच्चों से interact करके कि ये कहाँ हम जा रहे हैं, उनको बताना ज़रूरी है. And that's the reason we introduced national education policy. I mean, your university is also implementing national education policy. And that's a great one. You have to take opportunity, you have to capitalize, you have to leverage this, various new qualitative changes which are taking place in the field of education and make your career as a bright one. On this, important observations, I am again thankful to my friend, Professor G.K. Shirude Sahab, who facilitated my today's, presentation before you people. And of course, Hamare Parmanand ji is a young, dynamic, I have met his father when the university was about to, take the shape. At that time we met him, he was on the wheelchair, but he had that eager and he had that gist, mujhe kuch karna hai. The same thing which I, presented before you. In fact, he had the same dream in his mind, and that's the reason, उन्होंने इस empire को खड़ा किया है. So आप सिर्फ इंडिया के नहीं, तो आप श्री बालाजी यूनिवर्सिटी के भी ambassadors हो. So you are also equally carrying this responsibility on your shoulder. So I wish you all the best. The university is really doing good, or I hope that they will create a very good model in the education, and the same model can get replicated elsewhere, in India also, in state also. So I wish you all the best for the future of this university and for these youngsters too. And thank you very much for inviting me here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts and deep insights with us.
I request our Honorable Chancellor, Professor Paramanandan Balasubramanian, sir, to felicitate the chief guest, Dr. Shailendra Devrankar, sir. Can we please have a big round of applause?
I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. G.K. Shirude, sir, to felicitate our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Anjani Kumar Srivastava. Can we have a big round of applause?
Today, we are about to witness the launch of something that will revolutionize the way Srujan Hub connects with budding entrepreneurs, creative thinkers, and change makers like yourselves.
We are officially launching the website of Srujan Hub. We kindly request our esteemed chief guest, esteemed guest of honor, and other dignitaries to come forward and do the honors. Can we have a big round of applause?
As the event unfolds, let us introduce the brilliant minds who will be evaluating today's competition, the jury members.
To do the honors, we invite Professor Rajkiran Sir, Nodal Officer at Srujan Hub, Entrepreneurship Development and Incubation Foundation, to welcome and introduce these exceptional individuals. Let us welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you, Vaibhavi and Shubhang. Very good morning, all the dignitaries, Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Guest of Honor, Honorable Chancellor Sir, Vice Chancellor Sir, Registrar Sir, Deans, Directors, Faculty Members, Participants, and Student Managers of Sri Balaji University, Pune. As we gathered here today for celebration of entrepreneurship, that's the tagline of our Aram Season 2, Igniting the Spirit of Entrepreneurship. So we are celebrating the spirit of entrepreneurship today. And to celebrate that, we have, as of now, 115 students, 115 people registered for, in startup categories. They have reported here. And in student category, 195 participants they have reported. Success of any event depends on participation. So firstly, I would like to welcome all these startups and participants in student categories with a huge round of applause. To evaluate you all, you have submitted your ideas. To evaluate you all, we have a distinguished jury members. You have been asking us from last two, 3 days who are the jury members. You are also excited for that. So without further ado, I would like to invite and welcome all the jury members present here today. So I'll start with Dr. Saptarshi Ghosh. Sir, I request you to please come upon the stage. I request Honorable Chancellor Sir and other dignitaries to welcome Sir with a bouquet and a welcome kit. Sir is CEO of Symbiosis Center for Innovation and Symbiosis Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation, which is Incubation Center of Symbiosis International University. With a huge round of applause, we welcome Dr. Saptarshi Ghosh. Next, I request Mr. Chandrasekhar Bhide sir, please come upon the stage. Bhide sir is co-founder of Lithium Power Private Limited and also mentor at T-Hub. Sir has been visiting our university and incubation center from last 2 years. Sir, welcome you again. Next, I request Mr. Kunal Bhardwaj sir, co-founder and CEO, Rivoli. Sir is also our alumni. Sir, I request you to please come up on the stage. I request Mr. Vijay Bala, sir. Sir was regional head, sales regional head for Visilin Limited, and also a T-Hub mentor. Sir, we welcome you to the university. Next, I request Mr. Rakshit Mulge. Sir is taking care of business development at Fidel Softtech Limited, and sir is also our esteemed alumni. I request Dr. Prajakta Joshi ma'am. She is an entrepreneur, consultant, researcher, and mentor. I request Mr. Vikas Pandey, sir, please come upon the stage. Sir is Program Manager, Transition and Transformation at Fujitsu Consulting Limited. He is looking after entrepreneur incubators and accelerator. Sir, welcome to the university. Sir, please. Next, I request Mr. Vaibhav Joshi, sir. Sir has a huge experience in banking and fintech sector. He is also serial entrepreneur. He has been chief digital officer of Small Finance Bank, Equitas Small Finance Bank Limited. I request Mr. Aditya Kulkarni, sir. Please come up on the stage. Aditya Kumar, sir. Sorry, Aditya Kulkarni, sir. Sir is also an entrepreneur and mentor at T-Hub. Next, I request Mr. Dupinder Sandhu, co-founder at Skin in the Game Brand Solutions Private Limited. He is also member of board director of Kora Curry. Next, I request Mr. Sachin Patil, sir, executive director, JP Morgan Chase. He has also been in Microsoft. He was a principal designer at Microsoft. And MS Team we are using nowadays, he was a principal team member in introducing that. Next, I request Mr. Ravi Kumar Kshirsagar, sir. Sir is agriculture expert in cooperative affairs, public policy, vice president at cooperative affairs and strategy, and also Geo Life Agritech India Private Limited. Now I request Mr. Bhavish Sood, is a software investor at Modular Capital. This time we have investors amongst us. So Mr. Bhavish Sood is one of them. He is software investor at Modular Capital. Now I request Mr. Manish Srivastav, founder Alpha Value Ventures. I request and welcome Mr. Harshit Desai, sir. Sir is director at MIT School of Innovation, Design and Innovation. I invite Mr. Ranshil Malhotra, Sir is senior faculty at MIT ADT University. I request Ms. Archana Chavan Gaikwad. She is social media consultant and community manager. Next, I request Mr. Saurabh Oak, sir. Sir is Vice President at JP Morgan Chase. I request Mr. Tushar Sethi, sir, to please come upon the stage. Sir is CEO at Ideas to Impact. Next, I welcome Mr. Nagendra Kumar Khatri, sir. Sir is a venture capitalist and investment banker. Mr. Nagendra Kumar Khatri. I request Ms. Preeti Gharat, ma'am, Senior Manager, Exim. Next, I request Ms. Sushma Chopra, ma'am. She is founder of Indigo Roots, heritage travel company. Lastly, I request Mr. Arjun Panchal, sir. He is a faculty and entrepreneur at Symbiosis International University. Welcome to all the junior members and participants to Sri Balaji University, Pune. Thank you so much.
Every competition thrives on a strong foundation of rules and fairness.
To present the rules of the competition, we invite Dr. Nutan Samdani ma'am, Associate Professor at Srujan Hub, Entrepreneurship Development and Incubation Foundation. Ma'am, please take the stage and guide us through this exciting journey ahead.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Drawing encouragement from the speeches of our eminent speakers and management team, let us move towards the competition phase of this mega event. As you all know, we have two categories of the competition, startup and student. Based on that, the evaluation criteria will also be different. The evaluation criteria for startup includes innovation and uniqueness, market potential, value proposition, feasibility, monetization strategy, scalability, and presentation of idea. And for the students category, the criteria are as problem identification, feasibility of solution, financial viability, execution strategy, innovativeness and originality, and presentation of idea. Let me lay down the rules of the competition. The first round will be conducted in different tracks. Tracks 1 to 4 are for startups and tracks 5 to 11 are for students. The participants are already divided into the presentation tracks and they are already aligned accordingly with the respective track coordinators or in charges. Each participant team will present their startup or business idea to the jury members for 15 minutes followed by a Q&A of 5 minutes. One team will be selected from each track for the finale to be conducted tomorrow in the same auditorium. The list of finalists will be declared tomorrow. In case of the selected team from any of the track is not present for the finale tomorrow, the team scoring the second position in that track will be given a chance to present and be one of the finalists. Hence, all teams must report for the finale tomorrow. For the finale, each team will get 10 minutes to present and followed by a Q&A of 5 minutes. The decision of the jury members will be final and will not be challenged. The participation certificates will be distributed after valedictory only. In case of any query or assistance required, you may get in touch with the track coordinators or in charges. Hope you all have an enriching and memorable experience in Aram Season 2. Wish you all the best for the competition. Good day to all.
Thank you, ma'am. As we approach the conclusion of day 1 of this wonderful event, it is now time to express our heartfelt gratitude.
To deliver the vote of thanks, we invite Nitesh Jha, one of the key organizers of Arambh Season 2. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nitesh Jha, student organizer of Aram Season 2. It's an honor to stand before you as we conclude our inaugural session and prepare to dive into the heart of Aram Season 2, our much-awaited competition. First and foremost, let us extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Shailendra Devalankar sir, and our chief guest of honor, Mr. Anjani Kumar Srivastava sir, for joining us and sharing their valuable insight. Your presence has added immense value to this event and inspired us all to embrace innovation and entrepreneurship with renewed vigor. We are also deeply thankful to the jury members who have dedicated their time and expertise to evaluate the participants. Your thoughtful feedback and mentorship will undoubtedly shape the journey of our aspiring entrepreneurs. A special note of thanks to the leadership of our university, Professor Paramanandan Balasubramanian sir, Chancellor, Sri Balaji University, Dr. G.K. Shirude sir, Vice Chancellor, Sri Balaji University, Dr. S.B. Agassi sir, Registrar, Sri Balaji University, Dr. Dimple Saini ma'am, and Dr. Biju Pillai sir, Deans, Sri Balaji University. Your steadfast support and vision for innovation has been the foundation of this event. To all the participants, mentors, and our vibrant audience, thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Your enthusiasm and energy have created an environment buzzing with ideas and collaboration. As we transition from this hall to the competition rounds, I wish all the participants the very best. This is your chance. Showcase your creativity, determination, and entrepreneurial spirit. Remember, every idea presented here has the potential to transform into something remarkable. Let's the competition begin. Thank you, everyone.